everybody. This is Floatin' Along. This is just a song for the insects and James. Sometimes the harmonies can get a little confusing, so really follow along with me. Also, one of the best things you can do is highlight your part. Just because I might change a couple of the things, at one moment you might be singing in the middle, at another moment you might be singing on top, another moment you might be singing on the bottom, and all of the staves change a lot. The staves change where it says like Grasshopper sings with James, or maybe Grasshopper ends up singing on the bottom stave. So my best advice to you would be to highlight. If you can do that and make notes. So have your pencil out, have your highlighter out, and let's get going. So the first thing I'm going to start with, I'm going to start at measure 13 with the Grasshopper, and we're going to hit the Earthworm solo at measure 40 into 41 as well. And I just want to go up until measure 45 because most of that is just Grasshopper by yourself, and a lot of it's the same. I think most of our Grasshoppers sing down the octave, but if you don't, I'll kind of jump back and forth. So we're starting, just catch this tune. Measure 13. Ready and up, just catch this tune and sing it with me. We'll set our sail for nothing but sea, no place where we gotta be. So go 3, 4, 1, 2, going on. We're tumbling off where nobody's been, how true adventures always begin. Take a ride on the tide, bobbing high, dipping low. Those low notes I was singing. If you're doing it up the octave, it goes, take a ride on the tide, bobbing high, dipping low. Good. Let's continue on measure 29. Just refer back to that if you need help with those notes. No direction, a map is never better than going on, drifting off without a plan. All we need is a song at the intersection where ocean meets the sky. Earthworm will sing, we're all gonna die, or we're all gonna die. If your voice is changed, and Grasshopper will come in. Follow me and float along. The is really important. I really like that at measure 36. Really get that. Good. I'm gonna go back. I want you to hear all of that with the recording so you hear what that sounds like. Bouncy swing. So put a little bounce and cut off in those notes here. We're talking about the seas come, tally-ho, and away we go. Ready? Just catch this tune and sing it with me. We'll set our sail for nothing but sea, no place where we gotta be. So go 3, 4, ready, and up. We're tumbling off where nobody's been, how true adventures always begin. Take a ride on the tide, bobbing high, dipping low. Going on. No direction, a map is never better than drifting off without a plan. All we need is a song at the intersection where ocean meets the sky. Earthworm, we're all gonna die. Follow me and float along. Cool, I'm gonna move on. Measure 45, we have our first kind of big group sing. We have Grasshopper, Ladybug, James, and Spider all singing here. So those 4 of us that are singing. Centipede's not singing quite yet because he has to wreck everything. Come in and wreck everything like normal. So Grasshopper's gonna sing the melody, which goes, floating along. James and Ladybug are gonna come in like this. They're pretty much singing the same thing. There's just gonna be a little bit of a difference. James, they're gonna go, floating along is all the same, and then you guys are gonna switch. James, you're gonna jump up to that high note, floating along, or floating along. You can always stay down there in Grasshopper's space. So he goes, floating along, could be James, or you could do it up the octave, floating along. Ladybug, from here, you're going to be doing that upper melody that I was just mentioning. You've heard him go, floating along, Ladybug, floating along, but you're going to go down the note to the E. You'll meet James there. Good. And then from here, we're all unison. Ladybug, Spider, James, Grasshopper. I have you guys like starting on separate staves and then coming together. So all this is unison, but it goes, la, 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 floating along. Grasshopper comes back in, going right back down to where we came from. What could go wrong? along, singing a song. Unison, Ladybug, Spider, James, Grasshopper. La 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 la, la la la, floating along. Love that. From here, measure 59, we're all gonna get off on measure 3. La la la, floating along, off. Long, off on 3. Follow me and float along, floating along, floating along. La 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 la, la la la, floating along, off. What could go wrong? Singing a song. La 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 la, la la la, floating along, off. Off on 3. Good. Really good. Going on Earthworm, and I know we've got a plethora of earthworms. I've said this before. Some of our earthworms sing up the octave and some of them don't. But I think from here we're gonna do a middle C moment. Who knows what monsters we're gonna meet? I think this kind of works here. You could bring it up if you want to, but I think it still kind of works here. And Centipede, I think, sings a little bit here, so you'll all just stay in the same octave, because I think most of our Centipede's voices have changed as well. So we'll do, who knows what monsters we're gonna meet? A 10-ton drag with fangs on its feet. Is that what it is? Drag. Centipede, a scary scrump with a scary scream. You see that note that's like, has that line? That should be a slide as well. Scream. Ah! So yeah, it should be that sound. Boo, ah! Centipede continues, we might wake up a slumbering scrunch. Earthworm, who could get mad and eat me for lunch? Grasshopper, if we do, we'll get through when we work as a team. That's Grasshopper. Good. Going on here, measure 83. Ladybug, Spider, James, Earthworm, Grasshopper. Here's where it starts to get a little bit confusing. Because it is. It just really is. What we should be doing for everybody at measure 83, basically, this is saying we're singing unison, but in octaves. So what I want is James, Ladybug, and Spider. You guys are all going to sing up the octave. Earthworm and Grasshopper, you guys sing down for me. And Centipede, I guess you're not singing at this point. You know, you're just mean. Okay, at measure 83, this is going to be Earthworm and Grasshopper on the bottom, and then we get to those la-las, that's going to be Grasshopper and James, because they just want to make our lives difficult. So it goes like this. Earthworm and Grasshopper sing, no direction, a map is never better than drifting off without a plan. And then you hear Grasshopper and James, all we need is a song, la 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 la, Abby. So what I want you to do, James, if you're singing here at 87, you're just gonna finish off without a plan because there's unison anyway, and then just don't sing all we need is a song and do those la la la's with Grasshopper. Yeah? Okay. If you are Ladybug, Spider, or James, on the top part at measure 83, it's gonna sound like this. No direction, a map is ever better than drifting off without a plan. Jump down there, and then from here we're gonna have Spider and Earthworm for all we need is a song. You're gonna be singing this bottom part. Earthworm, after you've done drifting off without a plan, you are doing all we need is a song, and your part's gonna sound like this. Drifting off without a plan, and then you're gonna stay on the note. All we need is a song, all we need is a song, which sounds a little bit funny. Sounds like a dream sequence. All we need is a song. Breath. Off on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Off on 7. All we need is a song. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Off at the. Ah, good. But if you're Ladybug, you're the only one who's gonna sing this little part up here. All we need is a song. Wow, so pretty. All we need is a song. Cool. Grasshopper and James. You guys are on those la 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 la's. The only thing that's going to be different is no direction, a map is ever better than. Yeah? So I'm going to sing James's part up the octave, and then I'm going to play Grasshoppers on the bottom, and then we'll do those la la's into it. Yeah? Does that make sense? Cool. Let's do that. If we do, we'll get through when we work as a team. Going on. No direction, a map is ever better than drifting off without a plan. La 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 la, Abby. Yeah, cool. That's you guys together. Cool. If you are Spider or Earthworm, you're gonna do this. I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I did before. No direction. I'm gonna sing Spider's part, but I'm gonna play Earthworm's part on the bottom, and we're going to continue into All We Need Is a Song, yeah? Same thing. All we need is a song. We do, we'll get through when we work as a team. Here we go. No direction, a map is never better than drifting off without a plan. All we need is a song. Abby, Ladybug, this is your part. No direction, a map is never better than drifting off without a plan. All we need is a song. Abby. Moving on to measure 91. Again, we are doing mostly octaves, so all the same part, and all the same people are going to go up. So Ladybug, Spider, and James are all going to sing the higher part. Intersection where ocean meets the, and then sky is where we're going to go away from each other. So the way I want this division to be is the top note is going to be Ladybug and Spider, the middle note is just going to be James, and then the bottom note is going to be Earthworm and Grasshopper, and more than anything, I want the lowest note to be the loudest. So I'm going to start with Ladybug and Spider. You guys are going to sing intersection where ocean meets the sky. Sky off on three. Off on three. Make sure you write that down. Sky off on three. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. If you're James, you sing intersection where ocean meets the sky. Off on three. Sky. Right? All of it sounds like pretty normal. If you are Earthworm or Grasshopper, you're gonna sing intersection where ocean meets the sky. Meets the sky. Off on three. Again, intersection where ocean meets the sky. Sky. Really get that E flat. That's what I want. I want you guys there. Cool. Let's do just that much. I'm going to start with Ladybug and Spider from here. Here we go. At the intersection where ocean meets the sky. Off. Feels like, yeah, good. Just that much. That's you two, you guys. And then Jamesy. James, you're going to sing that middle note, please. At the intersection where ocean meets the sky. And then take a nice little breath because you're the next person to have this solo. Earthworm and Grasshopper, same thing. At the intersection where ocean meets the sky. Ooh, yeah, you're so important. The sky. Give it to me. Going on, James, pickups into 95. Feels like I could fly. Ladybug and Grasshopper. Try it as you float along. Yeah, you guys together. And then we've got this whole little section about bloomers, which I think is totally hilarious. Love it. Here at measure 111, here's where we do another jump again. Ladybug and Spider, you guys are on top again. James, Earthworm, and Grasshopper, you guys are on the bottom. Centipede has a little solo, which comes out here, which we love. He's just kind of like throwing it out there every so often. But if you're Ladybug and Spider, you're going to sound like this. Yeah, you're just doing the melody. And then we'll hear blah, 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 floating along. And then you're going to sing la, 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 la. Can we see how there's those dot notes right there? And this is for everybody. The dotted notes on those la's, they're called staccato markings, which means they're going to be really just kind of connected. La, la. And then the ones that have the lines, those are called tenuto markings. So it's like we give more accent to them. La, 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 la. You hear how they're like kind of damped like that? They're like pushing the limit. La, 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 la. And we're getting louder too. Going on, Ladybug, Spider, and James at 119. What could go wrong? Singing a song. La, 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 la. 3, 4, 1. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, la, la. Floating along. We're going to hold that for 7 beats, get off on 8. So I'm going to go back to 111. This is just Ladybug and Spider at 111. Here we go. Floating along, blah, 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 floating along. La, 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 la. What could go wrong? Singing a song. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Floating along. So I'm just going to start with measure 111 through 118 for James, Earthworm, and Grasshopper, and then we'll keep going. So what you guys should have is floating along, floating along. So what we want to do, you notice how there's the note that's the same on long and it's tied. We're going to re-articulate it because like Ladybug and Spider, we have another note. And we're just going to re-articulate with them. Our note's not changing like theirs is, but we're just going to re-articulate. Floating along, floating along. Yeah, long. So make sure you do that. Centipede will go blah, 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 floating along. And we're going to sing the same note that Centipede just came from. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. You guys are the only ones with the moving note in here. Yep, so that's you guys from there. Good, let's just do that much. Just do that much. Here we go. Floating along, floating along. Blah, 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 floating along. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Good going on. So by the time we get to 125, Earthworm and Centipede are the only ones that really need to jump up here on these la la las, which we'll learn. And Grasshopper and James, Earthworm and Centipede, just stay on the bottom line until that floating along where it's only Grasshopper and James singing that. Yeah? So what this will do is, what could go wrong singing a song? And then from here, la 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 la, la la la, or la la la, if you're staying up there, floating along. And then you guys are gonna hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, off on 20 for 20 beats. And then we're going to get to this final chord here as well. And I think what I'll do, I'm just going to put Grasshopper and James on the bottom note. Floating along. Yeah? That'll be you two, floating along right there, Grasshopper and James. So let's do from measure 119, just Grasshopper and James. What could go wrong singing a song? La 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 la, la la la, floating along. Off on 8. Centipede and Earthworm, you guys at measure 119 through the end, you guys are going to be singing the lower part. What could go wrong singing a song? La 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 la, and then you're going to jump up to the top note and we'll sing la 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 la, floating along. Off on 8, floating along, or just do it down the octave if that's what you should be doing there. Good, let's just do that much from 119. Here we go. What could go wrong singing a song? La 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 la, floating along. Off on 8. I'm going to go into the reprise next. What we should have is Ladybug and Spider on the top notes at these laws into measures 10 and 11. And then when we go into the la 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 la's, we see a very similar breakdown to what we had before. Ladybug and Spider are going to be on the top laws. Earthworm and Centipede are going to be on the bottom laws. Floating along is going to be different as well. Grasshopper and James on top. So at measure 5, we're going to have floating along, Ladybug and James, floating along. And then some of this is unison. La, 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 floating up. And this is where it changes. This is going to be Ladybug and Spider's going to go long. That's Ladybug and Spider. Good. Let's just do that much, just with Ladybug and Spider. Floating along, floating along, la 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 la, la la la, floating along. Off. Good, that's just Ladybug and Spider. If you are Earthworm, Centipede, James, you will sing this, and Grasshopper, you'll sing la 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 la, la la la, floating along. And then you're not going to change in a note. Let's just do that much. Here we go. Floating along, floating along. floating along. Off. Good, going on, Grasshopper sings. What could go wrong? Singing a song. Pretty normal. Grasshopper and James are gonna stay on top. La 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 la, floating along. You're gonna get off on 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, off on 17. You're gonna have James on the top note, Grasshopper on the bottom note. Floating along is gonna be James. Floating along is gonna be Grasshopper. Yeah, I'm gonna try to play just that much. So this first one is gonna be James, top note. La 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 la, floating along. Floating along. Off on 8, just like before. We love that. All right, this is Grasshopper from the all section. This is your lower note here. What could go wrong? Singing a song. La 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 la, floating along. Floating along. Off. Breaking it down even further, we've got Ladybug and Spider on the top note at this all section. La 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 la, floatin', and then we get away from it. Floatin', floatin', and then we're gonna go back up to the note we came from for float. La 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 la, and then your top note, floatin' along. Off on 7. Off on 8. Go, Grasshopper sings. What could go wrong? Singing a song. La 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 la, floating. La 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 la, floating along. Off. If you are Earthworm or Centipede, you're going to be singing the lower note. From pick up to 17, this is Earthworm and Centipede. La 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 la, floatin'. La 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 la, floating along. Off on 8. Singing a song. La 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 la, floatin'. La 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 la, floating along. Off. Good, you've learned the reprise to Floatin' Along and all of Floatin' Along. Please return here, do all the things you need to do to put it into your brains, make sure you're singing in the right octave, all of the things. Love ya, bye!